We're gonna starting over again. We're gonna go up. So you know what to do. Hit the green subscribe button. Show us what we're gonna be doing here. Can you believe my TR4 has sat here for months and that's all there is? Amazing. So here we are. We're at the back thing here. And there's where, oh, I can see it all cracked up in there anyway. Hey, those look nice. Somebody must have done those. Must have been us.
So this is the new one of...
And that carrier's right there. You want to change that carrier?
Is it hard to do?
I don't know. Never done one in this and something like this. Might have to take these out again, but who cares? That's easy. That's just 6 bolts. But let's do this though. Let's put a support under here, you think?
Got to.
Okay, and then we'll get this off. Okay, so there's the piece we cut out of the mat sitting out there. And then, okay, so and so we're gonna lose, that worked pretty good for you. That, you said when you drove off that helped you. So, and then
so I got another one of them.
Oh, you got a whole, okay.
So that went like that, so that goes like that, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then there's a rubber piece that goes here.
So
in there,
this...
Yeah, but isn't there another rubber piece goes here?
I don't know, maybe. You think it's that?
Yeah, I think it's that. Maybe it's not. All right, well, I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done.
I think that rubber piece goes right there.
Okay, we'll look at it in a minute. Okay. Okay, you go ahead and take that thing on out of there. Look how bad that thing is. So that thing does not go there. It goes there. Now the metal part will go up, it looks like. Now there's a good opportunity to put some grease on something to keep it from making a squeaky noise.
So this is a new...
And it goes up.
Yeah.
Whoa, look how beat up that thing is. That means your center bearing thing's just as bad. Alright, let's see what it's like to get this out of here. And it looks here. Go ahead and just give her a pull. Okay, well folks, this was hard. It is hard. It hasn't stopped being hard quite yet. But woohoo! How long? I've been beating on it for like 20 or 30 minutes. Well, if I could get high, that'd be good. But you can't. Yeah, just let it record until it pops out, I guess. Okay, suffered the old battery exhaustion and me exhaustion. So it has been an unbelievable event trying to get that bushing out of there. My gosh, what do they call this thing? This call it a differential bushing?
It is called a stopper. Differential stopper.
Let me see a picture of it.
And differential cushion.
Stopper and cushion. We'll call it Peter. Okay, yeah, I want to get the numbers on this thing. Okay, so I've been hammering on this thing like 4 and beating it and driving screwdrivers in it. And I know I'm coming back, don't you worry. And it's got a little bit of a tape. Nick, why don't you give her a tussle, see if you can get her out of there.
I wouldn't dream of it, Chief.
Oh no, I want you to do it.
You've done all this work.
Oh, you can do it. I don't mind. Go ahead and see if it'll come out now. See if I loosened it up for you.
I can take it.
There you go. He did it. How long?
I'd like to thank all the little people
See all the witness
that
marks?
made this possible.
See, I was telling you it's cupped up in there, so you couldn't. I was thinking of putting something in and pulling it down, but it ain't like that. So we're going to get some WD-40 and some sandpaper and clean that up, and then we're going to try to get the new one back in. That's really quite the mission. And then let me go get some grease. So I cleaned up the receiving hole up there, and I got some of this stuff because it's a little thicker and takes a little bit more heat, but don't really matter. So I got it up in the cone. I got it around here. I got it on both sides of where this piece goes in. I think got some chunk to it too. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get. Hopefully I got a socket. This is a great song. Love the song. Let's see if I got a socket this big. I can knock it up in there. Okay, so refrain from whacking on the middle part. I got this old Ford wheel nut tool. I think that'll drive us up in there. So let's just see how this goes. Okay, go ahead and fit it up in there.
It's got the same kind of setup, almost, or slightly different, but it appears there and there too.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Similar deal.
Yeah. I'll be dogged. Well, those are big dogs. Those don't look so cracked. I think I see a crack in it, but they don't. People get all concerned about cracks on the edges. That's not always a problem.
Will this stuff hurt these bushings?
It might make them swell up a little bit, which might not be bad. Let's move tools there a little bit.
Okay, enough of that.
Okay.
Let's not get distracted.
Okay, so just see how it fits up in there.
Oh, it's going to be a nice, it's going to need to be coaxed up in there because it goes about like that and then not anymore. It's not keyed or anything. It's just it just goes in.
Okay, well, we're just gonna drive it up with my tool here. Now you'll see what it looks like. You've seen it before. When you get this up in there, and I think I hit it with this side of the maul.
Maybe the bolt will bring it out.
Yeah, when we bolt it, I guess. I don't think I'd depend on that though, because of this rubber. Okay, we got it up there pretty doggone good. So now slip in your fancy other piece there. Okay, now I noticed the bolt was a little chalky getting out, but that is definitely a blue Loctite situation. Let me get some blue Loctite. So we got the new piece slipped in up there. Let's do this by hand for a little bit, okay?
Yeah.
I don't want to start. I don't want to be like all these other guys that.
Muscle-bound mechanic.
Yeah. I said in the beginning, the Ford of the TR44A. That's got a good ring on it, so it's kind of hard to get off. There you go. Got a heck of a backlight here. Okay. You need an extension. Yeah, it's threading in better than I thought it was, because it seemed pretty chalky coming out. So I think to put the center bearing in, we need to take that off. No, I'm just kidding. I want to go after the center bearing. Okay. Yeah, that's some pretty fine thread there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I got a short throw on this.
So we thought that these were keyed, but they're not. They just go up in there. Don't get too handsome on it. Nice new fuel filter you got there. I remember opening that other one. Boy, that was something to see.
I know. It's a great video. You should watch that video if you like these cars.
Yeah. Just type Lexus in my channel and you can find everything we've done here. Okay, so you want to pull this pan off and look at this center bearing?
It's up to you, Chief.
Okay, let's do her. Kind of hard to get it busted loose, but we did.
This
Okay.
will sweat separate, Chief.
Okay, we'll bring it on down anyway.
Can I break it into two? Or...
Let's try to keep it together.
Okay.
Okay. And take it over there next to the Healy or something where it's nice and clean. And yeah, try not to let it, don't drop it. God, whatever you do, because you'll just bring it over here where it's clean or clean-ish. Here you go. You're gonna make me work out in the sun, huh? All right. Looks just like him, doesn't it? Oh, he moved through the matrix a minute ago. I gotta tell everybody that. I dropped the ratchet and he caught it in midair, baby. Then we gotta make sure, now there's a front, and that's why I didn't want you to take it apart.
Yeah, I want to make sure it's in phase with...
Because see, there's a front and a back. I think. It looks like it.
There definitely is.
Yeah, it's like this.
Okay.
Okay, well go
Do
ahead.
these need to be in phase with each other in any way?
I don't think so. I would. Let's try though. Let's go get the white out. No, there and there, I suppose. That'll just give you a reference point. Okay. So you seeing they're going to come apart?
Ready?
Yeah, give it a try. Oh. Well, we need some grease in there too.
Well, I say it's going to come apart. It comes to there.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, those need some. That definitely needs grease. Yeah, I think you just got air suction there. Here. There you go. You go. I can't do it one-handed. Okay, well We'll tell you about it later. Yeah.
So is that part of the new that?
I hope so.
Me too.
Yeah, we've been back here heating and beating. So I recommend if you do this, you might want to get the U-joints changed. We're going to cut this rubber off now.
That's rubber?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then we'll, okay, well, let's the hammer's there, okay. Okay, he's going to do it. Okay, good. Well, friends and neighbors, it took a little doing.
Yeah, where'd you get that?
You gave that to me.
I know.
It's one of my best friends. My best friend ever. Better than my whole family combined. Okay, so see if that comes off now. Maybe we got to beat that off. We've been out here beating this thing for a crazy amount of time. We got the bearing spreader to knock it off.
Yeah, we're going to need to...
Okay, we'll do that. Let's just do that. So, whew. Let's throw that out there. It's hot.
So do the...
I don't know if you got to
bend up a little bit.
I'll bend it back. That's a pain, gang. Had to do it twice. And we're going to clean that up real good and put some sandpaper on it. Looks like it's galled right there a little bit. Is it? Do you feel your fingernail catching on it? Yeah. So I think we're doing the right thing. Okay. Well, don't put it in water. You'll mess up the temper.
I won't.
So I'm telling my friends out here.
No.
Holy cow! So we gotta get some picks. Let's take it back up to the front of the shop and I know what I learned about a Lexus. You gotta have a big hammer. But like I said earlier, I think if I was anybody, I probably would change that U-joint too. But, we'll see. Let's see. I got to get the WD-40. Just gonna put that there, and we're gonna clean this up. I might need the press to put it back on. I don't know. It's recording. Okay, well, tell them what we did.
We got mad at them eggs. Bobby whacked that thing. We got that little clamshell press, and finally got everything separated.
And this is still hot, and we put some of this on there. Don't put this on the splines. And it comes with grease packed in it, so it ain't so bad. And it goes, make sure you don't put it on the right line. sucker just about just goes right on there, don't it? Can't show my face. I can edit it anyway. Okay. Wonder if I've got it. Here. Turn that thing off. Yeah. We got the snap ring in. We drove it down. I happened to have a piece of exhaust pipe that was the exact diameter we needed. No harm done to anything. And the dust ring looks good. Wherever it went. It's up in there somewhere.
It just recessed up in there. It didn't bend, it didn't roll over or anything.
Okay, good. That's what we want. Now the cap to seal this is right there, is that rubber on that. So we're going to put some grease on there. We're going to put the shaft together. We're going to put it back in there. Be mindful of your white marks here and there. Dang, this is hard. How come Lexus is so hard? Okay, let me get some red grease or something. Some red green grease. Where'd that stuff go? Okay, go right ahead. Okay, so we got the red grease, and we're going. Now, what I'm going to tell you to do here, see up there, we're at the back of the gearbox. Grease that spline sticking out of the middle. We're going to be good here, and grease that spline there, and grease the spline that we're about to on assembly of the two halves, the two shafts, half shafts. So go ahead and I got some grease on those splines. And you're just going to have to just do the best you can there. Okay, there you go. Now just bring the whole thing over. Which side goes toward the front?
That side.
Yeah, the U-joint's on the back. I kind of remember that. So he's going to feed it in. I'm gonna have to help here. But there it is going back in. And watch your white dots. So, all right, hang on now. All right, go. You have to go up like that, and then that'll go in like that. It's hard to do this, so you have to kind of get the crowbar. Let me put a couple bolts in up here. No, tell me now. What were you gonna say?
This just feels. There's still a little bit of. But I can't hear it. The other one, I could hear it go clack, clack, clack. I could hear a sound.
Yeah.
This is very nice.
Okay, good. That's and you can see that boat's over that thing.
Yeah, and that's a brand new Toyota Lexus part. So I think what I'm kind of observing and learning is that there should be a little bit of cushion.
It's almost like
a.
Maybe it's like a horizontal balancer on the front of a motor.
But the other one was pretty well shot as we
Yeah.
documented.
So we got all our white dots lined up. We're going to do all the tighten up here. And I can't wait for you to call me on the way home and tell me what it's like. But
I know, man.
we still got time. We still got other things to do.
Should we start some tranny?
Yeah.
While we put these brackets back on?
Yeah, you start on that, and you know you're an expert oil change artist on this. Okay, well I'm gonna finish the shaft and okay, there you go. Just kick all that stuff on the side there and we'll pick it up later.
I want to measure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just put it in there.
Tranny fluid we're gonna get out of
Okay,
here.
I'm gonna do all this tighten up while we're thinking. Drain and fill here. How much did you get out of it? How much do you get when you pull that?
I think 2 quarts. It's right over there in the bucket.
Okay, yeah, he likes those graduated buckets. I like those too. All right, so let's do the flyover. I've tightened all those a couple of times. I got this cross member back in here. That does feel pretty daggum good. I will give it that. These are tight. I'm going to double check those before I put the pan up, and these are tight. And this safety bar is back in here. So we got this done. We did those not long ago. We got the heat shield back up. We got the gearbox drain, the oil drained out of the crankcase, and a new royal purple filter. And I think we're all set to come down. Mick keeps a rating service diary on this vehicle. I think you're going to be writing quite a few paragraphs tonight. So that's what the inside of a relay looks like. It's nothing but an electromagnetic switch that runs direct power to the unit, but that's all it is. And that one's going away. And we got two new Bosch ones sitting over here. Put that right there. And we're going to see if it's just a bad relay and if the fan comes on, and then if we got power to whichever one it is. What all? Oh, he's out there. What all did these two relays do? One was your cooling fan. What did the other one do?
I think that's it. I think it was a switch.
Okay, well,
switch in here.
Okay, we'll hook the battery back up, and we'll just I'll do some testing on power and stuff. Maybe whatever. You need a 1/2-inch wrench, I'm sure. So it could be.
Turn the switch off to the car.
Yeah, turn the switch off to the car. Yeah. So.
Try the fan again.
Okay, well it worked. So your parasitic draw could have been through a bad relay.
So that switch having constant power should not drain the battery, right?
There's all kind of constant power, even in the TR4. There's all kinds of things with constant power. If you were wondering, they're brown wires. Let's see. Let's go here. Well, I'm showing 12.51. Actually, yeah, let's put oil. Don't forget to put oil in. I ever tell you about Mark Taylor and I at that time? I was about 14 and I was learning how to work on Volkswagens. And Taylor was over at my house, and that's smooth right there. You got it going. And it was Sunday afternoon, and we were putting the motor back in the car or something, and my dad came in there. My dad, he needed a schematic to brush his hair. I was going to say something else, but he didn't know much about mechanics, and he looked at Mark and said, "Now you boys don't forget to put oil in." Oh, well, you know, we're experts. So of course when we cranked it up, we ran it for a couple minutes, we realized that we forgot to put oil in it. Well, I'm not going to tell Dad if you won't. No, I know.
What? Yeah, I don't know.
Of what oil?
5.4 quarts, almost exactly.
So you got an hour and 20 minutes, 15 minutes before you got to hit the road. So that'll leave us time to split a beer.
Nice.
We'll sit up on the porch and we'll talk things over. So I replaced these relays, and the fan, I don't even think I recorded, but zzz, that's the fan blowing.
How'd it go?
Zzz. So I've been looking for a parasitic draw, and we were at 12.51 about 10 minutes ago. Now we're at 12.6. So you ought to be okay, but I'll check on it in the morning and make sure. Oh, is that where your gearbox fluid is? Ooh, that's a big long sucker. So you're gonna put like 1.5 quarts in?
I don't know, Chief. I felt like I overfilled it based on the dipstick. I may just go 1 3/4.
Okay. Well, you know, I learned recently that the low mark on I learned this on the Bonneville, 64 Bonneville. It's a pint. It's not a quart. That's how, you know, most people put a quart in if they're on the low mark, and that's too much. Yeah, how long have I been doing? I don't use too many automatic transmissions. I'm not that familiar with them. I'm more of a straight drive kind of a guy. So what do you put in this thing? Ooh, Toyota. It says Toyota right there on it.
That time that I cherished, I went with my mom to Car Drugs. She was walking around Car Drugs. It was actually the one at Glen Lennox, and I couldn't find her. I was getting I knew she was in the store somewhere. Couldn't find her. I kept walking down every aisle, so finally I got one of these, and I went, "What's it? Well, Sandy Dixon, please report." And from about 3 aisles over.
You didn't say lost mother alert?
About 3 aisles over, I hear this laughter, this laugh that sounds like water flowing over creek rocks. That was my mom. I'm no good without. I either have to have readers or a flashlight or both, or I just can't hardly. I can hardly function.
Well, I'm glad I got that funnel. That just barely works. 1 3/4 quarts. Back in the. I had my matrix moment. Oh, a little bit of a problem. You mean that's okay? I got to clean this stuff so good.
It hadn't gone down in there.
Well, we're gonna sit up on the porch for a while, and you'll notice, of course, this expert body work with the tape right there. You would never notice that from 3 feet away. But he loves them dual. You still got skulls on your tag? No.
Got what?
Those skulls that you used to have on your.
They went with the 91.
Oh, okay.
I miss them. Your ruby eyes. That time Mario Adams, D lineman, he parked next to me and he got out of his car, I got out of mine. And I had the 91 with the 22s on it. And he looked down at me and he looked at the car and he goes, Mick, man, do they know about you? I said, no, Mario.
No, they don't. No, they don't know.
Keep it secret.
And we're not going to. Don't tell anybody.
That's right. He said, Mick, man, you is good shit.
Okay. Well, we'll sit on the porch and talk it all over, and we'll plan for next time. I don't think it's safe for you to carry that R34 around anymore. I think it's going to blow up.
What?
Those cans, I'm going to keep those here.
Yeah, keep them here.
Because those are. Whew. I think those were older than 134A. I think that was a test shot right there or something. It always ends up this way, doesn't it? There you go, brother. There's can opener right there. That's from Carl and Esther's house.
A beer opened with Carl and Esther's opener bound to taste better than a beer opened regular while.
Right. I know you don't want to drink a whole one. You don't have to.
I'm going to.
You got over it.
Too big a day. Deserves a whole beer.
Well, big ain't the word for it.
That's the biggest thing that ever happened in your town.
All right, here you go. Well,
I appreciate you, Chibi.
Well, let's go out on the porch and talk it over. So this is going to be part 1 and part 2. I love these folding rocking chairs because I can take them in and the birds don't get on them and all that. Pick your place, wherever you want to sit. I'd sit on this side to get a better view. I get the view all the time, yeah. Unless you want to sit in a hammock. All right, well, we're just going to go over what we did. You've already seen it also. He's going to give me a thumbs up, I hope. Oh, boy. I might soar.
So, any of you joders out there that question this channel or this man, just know that a project with that a lot of people would shy away from, he attacks it like a terrier shaking a rat. And I've been seeing it for how many years we've been friends, Chief?
44 years, I think.
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah. Get your feet off of those turntables. Well, who do you think you are, Edie Amin?
That's what I said. Who does this guy think he is, the owner? You know, well, yeah.
Well, kind of, yeah. Well, let's turn on Frosty so you can get the full effect here. Because by the time you leave, it'll be a good bit darker. Oh, come on. There you go. You can see him from Skylab, if it was up there. Well, for those, I think there's something on the lens. Is that true? We'll find out. I think I got a little... Y'all still with me here? Yeah, I think there was. So he just remembered something. How long you had this car now?
January of 2013.
So 11 years coming up. So there was a time when he had a clonk, and we
first got the car.
Yeah.
Terrible noise.
And we couldn't. They got the listening ears, and they said it was not a wheel bearing. So of course we knew right then it was a wheel bearing. But they did that center bearing. I kind of remember that now. But we know he didn't use a Toyota part. So you need another shirt or anything?
I want to correct something I said earlier. I'm actually only wearing 4 shirts. 3 of them are long sleeve.
Okay.
I said 5 earlier, but it's only 4.
Only 4. Well, I tell you what. I got this shirt on. It's a little heavy for me, this one shirt here. I'm going to take my...
Here, put this on video.
But the good thing is I didn't run out of hair gel today.
Yeah.
To get it again? Give me another one. Yeah, I'm literally about to burn up out here. Tell them the story about, your mom and dad with the old-fashioned...
I always wanted to have, as an adult, I always wanted to have old school lights like this. It's the sound of my childhood of Christmas. My dad getting the cardboard box out and unpacking these glass bulb lights, and just the way they clap, it's a lovely sound. And my mom telling them how to string them.
You missed a spot.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, well, stand out by the field and I'll crank them up for you. He wants to see the old... These are original old glass ones. I'm going to have to cut back on it some. Okay, well...
Ready?
Okay. I'm going to turn him off so we'll get the full effect here. Okay.
Oh, that's just, man, the warmth of those things. They're just warm,
It's not like them cold, harsh, bitter LEDs.
Yeah, I mean, only those lights look like those lights. Of course, I wish you had some blue ones.
I hate blue ones. I don't mind ordinary red, green, and white, but I hate blue ones.
The green's so pretty.
And you can tell you can tell some of them got kind of beat up, and you see some light coming through them.
Yeah, I see one there.
Yeah, that one. I don't know. I just messing around, and they're around back. See, they're going around the air conditioner. See, I do that because my friends down at the end here, they like seeing them too.
That's just awesome, Chief.
So
I'll vote for you for Yard of the Month.
Him being an ex-president of a homeowners association. So that means a lot coming from you. It's not like the drummer for a big band telling you something. Just these are simple, just a little simple for them.
Yeah. It's just nice. I mean, way better than the icicles and all.
Oh yeah.
No, it looks great, Chief. I like your roof too, man.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. There's a big video about that. Put great stuff on a stick. All right, well, let me shut down, and I'll be right down there, and we'll call it a night. We'll leave those on for a while. Okay, now what we got to do here, I can't end this video until you call me in about 10 or 15, 20 minutes when we get in the house.
Okay.
And tell me how it feels to you.
Okay.
So, how is it getting in the car now?
Oh, man, so different. It doesn't cut my hand up on the handle.
Okay. Yeah, he's got the LEDs. Woo! I guess you moved that stop over there.
I put it into reverse. Did you hear that?
Uh-uh.
Me neither.
What reverse? Yeah, that's a big statement right there. Let's see what it's like when it puts it in gear.
No clunk.
Amazing. All right, brother.
All right, pal. Do you need me to help you get the TR4 in and clean up and all?
No, we're doing fine here. Now,
all right,
you gonna turn to the right or the left?
Left.
Oh, that's too bad. I left the lights on for you up front.
Well, I'm gonna go that way and then that way. I can loop around though.
Okay, yeah, I
left
left the front lights on for you.
Okay,
I can already see stars. Yeah, loop around. All right, man. Well,
only one more thing can be said.
What's that?
Puss.
Puss. And our list grows short.
I know, man.
We probably need a whole day to do the brakes just to take our time.
Brakes, and if we do motor mounts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Motor mounts can be easy or hard.
I enjoyed it, Chief. Can't thank you enough, man.
No sweat, man.
All right.
See ya.
I'll call you.
Okay. Beep, beep. Oh, the lights work beautifully. All right. See you, pal. Take care of yourself. Yeah, I wanted him to see it from the road. Hear the roosting call back there? It's like the end of a James Bond movie. I'm going to tell you what's happening. There it is, the pond. It might be getting too cold to mix concrete, though. All right. Bye-bye. Thanks for sharing time with us. Okay, give us a word.
Smooth.
All right.
So smooth, Chief. Tight. Love it.
Okay, so I imagine when you accelerate and everything, it just feels better. You know, the nerves are gone and all that stuff. I hope, right?
And when you shift, you know, when you let off the accelerator, there's no uptake of a reuptake of anything. No clunk, no vibration. And the main thing is just shifting. You know, being in park and putting it into drive, and it's just whether it was that center bearing, carrier bearing, or whether it was that cushion in the rear near the differential, which I suspect that was probably it, but maybe a combination. But all that slop is gone.
Okay. Well, you know, I'm at the point where I don't mind doing a little Sherlock Holmes work on something, but I just change them all. But the thing is too, as we both know, it can be 50% this and 50% that. But now you don't have to worry about it at all.
And I don't really think that it needs motor mounts, but any car with almost 300,000 miles on it could probably benefit from it. And it may be one of those things where you don't realize, you think it's smooth, but you don't realize how much new motor mounts. You know, we'll do that someday soon, hopefully.
Well, they degrade so slowly, you don't notice it. And, you know, your entire drivetrain will be on new rubber. That'll be just the way it ought to be. All right, well.
Okay, Chiefy.
That was great, man. What a great day. I'm so glad to get this stuff off, you know, the list.
Me too, man. I can't thank you enough, brother.
All right, pal. All right. Puss!
We'll see you, pal.
See ya. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.